Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to iCommand. This is TV Boy, and we've got your second game from week 2 of our March Vassal tournament. We had a tournament for March, online tournament that was 3 rounds over 3 weeks. We had 10 players sign up. It was absolutely free. By the way, if you want to play in one of our free online tournaments, we have another one coming up for April as well as May and June. But the April one is going to be starting on April 8th, next Monday, so make sure you sign up. It is absolutely free to play, and you're only committed to 1 game a week. You don't have to play 3 games in 1 day at all, and you can win a free set of CustomMeeple dice if you get first place. But even if you don't win all your games, you'll still get acrylic weekend tokens for this tournament, and top 4 will get some Force Slow acrylic tokens for your Cal Kestis figures from IACP. So definitely sign up. It's a lot of fun. But let's check out the game here. We've got another great game from round 2. And this is going to be Derek versus Tuukka again. So we saw Tuukka in round 1. He was playing Chewbacca, Garkon, Sabine, Mara Jade, Gideon Argus, 3PO, and R2-D2. We saw a fantastic game on the Waska Hunting Grounds with Tuukka's list, where he opened his opponent's doors, and it was just a absolute slugfest. This time we're going to see him playing against Derek, who is our steering committee member. And Derek is playing a list with IG-11, also Forlom, and Forlom has targeting computer, which gives him a reroll whenever he attacks for 1 point. We've also got Beast Tamer in this list, which is the card in Scum that for 1 point you can exhaust it when a creature activates to give that creature a free move. And you may be wondering, if you can see the cards in Derek's hand, where are the creatures? Well, Forlom has a special ability, which is very much inspired by his actual lore, that he can change or gain a trait every round. He can gain a trait, so he can absolutely become a creature for the round and be able to benefit from Beast Tamer. We also have Hondo, Dr. Aphra, an elite Jawa scavenger, who is allowing Derek to bring C-3PO and R2-D2. And then Temporary Alliance, which is bringing in Gideon Argus. So it looks like Derek has initiative. We are once again playing on Propaganda War, since we play the same mission for each round, or all players play the same mission on any given round. So we're playing Propaganda War for round 2. This is the posters map. So Derek is going to be the Rebel posters as the red deployment zone, and Tuukka will be the Empire deployment posters as the blue deployment zone. Both players will pick a poster to remove from the map, so we'll have 6 posters total, which makes the map a dynamic map that changes each time you play it. Looks like Derek's going to take the poster from the bottom left, which means that that poster at the bottom is only going to be giving points to Tuukka as long as it remains untouched. And Tuukka is going to take... Did Tuukka not take a poster? Only Derek did, because R2-D2 is activating. Okay, Derek says you gotta take a poster. Gotta take a poster. Okay, so Tuukka takes the poster from the top right. Alright. So Derek is rearranging his deployment just a little bit. Start around, I'm going to declare Forlom as a creature. And I believe that's in addition to being a droid. Yep, you gain the trait. So he's a droid creature right now. Probably the only droid creature in the game. R2-D2 going to activate for Derek to draw a card. And for Tuukka as well. So both players drawing up to 4. Jawa is going to activate. This is the elite Jawa for Derek, so we're going to play planning as a leader. Oh, excuse me, I have the wrong names on there. Let me get that fixed real quick. Yeah, we'll just fix that in post. And, alright, so Jawa, we're going to draw 2 cards with planning. C-3PO going to focus up Garkon, who's very good on this map, I think. with being able to move 8 spaces and attack with reach. Garkon was from Season 2, I believe. It's been kind of just a sleeper hit figure, like, never really does a whole lot in terms of getting people riled up. People seem to think he's very balanced, but he's just a workhorse that has been good and popular in the IACP meta since Season 2. Alright, so looks like Gideon focused up Forlom and 2 spaces forward. Dr. Aphra is going to move next to R2-D2. Oh, what is this? Playing Field Tactician? Interesting. So Derek's really pushing the movement here. But both players kind of have a similar strategy, because we're going to have Beast Tamer giving Forlom 8 movement plus an attack, but then Garkon can do move 8 spaces and attack too, so who's going to blink first here? Okay, Chewie going to move up next to 3PO and R2-D2 for Tuukka. C-3PO going to focus Hondo for Derek. Not focusing IG-11 indicates to me that he might have guild programming, which is IG-11's 2-point unique card that lets him, when he uses rapid fire, he gets focused for both attacks. Ooh, interesting. Mar Jade. Tuukka thought he could flip a poster of Mar Jade, but saying he miscalculated. Maybe he meant to use Sabine. Ooh, wow, an early movement for Sabine. Okay, no, she's got 2 movement points left. She can get back to the terminal. So move 6 spaces, going to grenade on Forlom. Oops, I have the wrong... There we go. Okay, 1 damage to Forlom and then moves back to the terminal, but definitely not safe there. Absolutely not safe, with Forlom able to move 8 spaces and attack with a focus. Ooh, plays Rebel Graffiti there. So we're going to get two VPs and then returns Rebel Graffiti to his hand since it was played by Sabine. Probably one of the most powerful command cards in the game, like full stop. You know, I think you list like On the Lam, Assassinate, Take Initiative, and then Rebel Graffiti's in kind of the same ballpark. Just, you can easily get 6 to 8 VPs from this card, because you can also play it off of any Rebel figure after Sabine dies. Okay, Hondo gonna activate. Gonna move next to the terminal and R2-D2. Okay, now Mara's gonna activate. Mara's focused, so Garkon and Mara are the focus figures here. No, Mara's gonna go to the bottom door. Interesting. Okay, IG-88, or excuse me, IG-11 moves next to 3PO and R2-D2. And now we're down to just Garkon and Forlom, so let's see what happens here. Interesting. Alright, Garkon gonna hold tight, standing next to 3PO, which I think is bad news for Sabine, since Derek is gonna have initiative going into round 2. So I'm going to activate as the last activation for the round. I'm going to use Beast Tamer to get a free move action. Not an action, just a free move. Is he going to go for posters? Derek's going for posters. Interesting. Does he have enough movement? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he does have enough movement to get Sabine. Wow. So he's able to flip a poster, and he's going to be able to get up to Sabine here. Oh, and he's got hit and run too. Does that mean he'll be able to flip the other poster? No, but he'll be able to move back to this spot, which is really safe. Although he's not really safe against Sabine or Garkon in this map. I don't really know what this accomplishes. I think saving hit and run for next round would make more sense, because then he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could just move all the way back over here. But I don't know what hit and run accomplishes, because if he's going to have initiative going into round 2, he'll want to be able to attack at the start of his activation, right? So Alright, Element of Surprise into Sabine. This one's going to get negated. Now here's the problem with negating Element of Surprise. You better dodge. If you're going to negate the element, you better dodge, because if you roll a blank, you just wasted your negation. That's why I hate negating Element of Surprise. Let's see what happens. No, didn't dodge. Wasted your negation. I'm sorry, I get a little riled up when I see people negating Element of Surprise. But how much damage are we doing here? We're doing 3, 6, 7, probably 7 damage. Ooh, with Blast. Yeah. You know, you don't have to blast yourself there. Not adjacent. Although he took, oh no, he took 1 damage. That's right, Forlom took 1 damage from the grenade from Sabine, but he's not going to take blast damage. He does get a reroll with the targeting computer. So 7 damage to Sabine. Oh, he's going to push Sabine. Interesting. So not going to go for the blast one. Use concussive bolt to push her out into danger. Whoa, that's kind of far. Wait, where did he start? 4 movement point left. Oh wow, he had 1 movement point left from his previous actions. So he's able to get very safe there. So this tells me Derek doesn't have negation in his hand. Right, so he's not feeling super confident about getting last first here. So that makes sense that he doesn't want to just leave Forlom out to die. There we go. Okay, so Derek is going to get 4 VPs. Tuukka gets 2. I don't know what the other... Oh, from the Rebel Graffiti. That's right. Okay, Derek has initiative. Gonna make Forlom a creature. Gonna excavate Element of Surprise with Dr. Aphra to be able to play that again. And Second Chance being played on Sabine. So that Derek says that is going to change his plans. But no take initiative, so Derek is going to get the first activation here. Saying he thinks he pushed her to the wrong space. Yeah, that's funny. He could have actually pushed her to here because she has mobile. So he could have pushed her past the blocking terrain. But if she was a regular figure, he would have only been able to push her where he has her now. Okay, gonna use Beast Tamer. Oh, he's gonna go... No, he's not using Beast Tamer. He's gonna go with IG-11 first. Very interesting. But yeah, that makes sense. He can hopefully break the second chance and then get her with the second attack. So here's the first attack. He needs to break the second chance. But I don't think that's gonna do it. He does have a reroll. Interesting that he didn't use the Element of Surprise, because this is the one... He has to do 4 damage on this one, and then he'd only have to do 2 damage on the other one. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's going to do 5 damage. That's going to break the second chance. Leave her with 2 health left. There is the element. Make sure she can dodge, and that takes out Sabine, which is unfortunate. And then Derek has the opportunistic as well, going to move his Forlom back even further away. So Derek playing very well with the peekaboo tactics, but I think Garkon might have something to say about that. Oh, what's happening? Okay, no, he's going to use opportunistic on IG-11. Able to get back to C-3PO. I think he realizes it's kind of futile there with Forlom, because here comes Garkon. Yep. We're going to charge. Oh, he's going all the way for Hondo. Not going for Forlom. Interesting. Could he have gotten to... Let's see. 1, 2... I mean, he could have gone for Forlom there and had 3 movement points to get back to a pretty safe spot. But it looks like Tuukka is trying to maximize his Brutal Cleave efficacy here, and probably has Furious Charge in hand, so thinks he's going to get some good attacks off with this deep charge going into Hondo. That's a pretty good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pierce 2. And bleed. Dang, he's 1 damage away from killing Hondo. I was going to say, the problem with Garkon is he can't really one-shot things, but pretty close there. Pretty close. He was just short of his maximum roll. Now going to use Brutal Cleave to attack IG-11 with Element of Surprise. So IG is going to lose the black dice, but he still gets +1 block and then +1 evade from 3PO. And it looks like we discarded... What did he discard? Element of Surprise for Strain. No black dice, right? Or did it get negated? Oh, he didn't play Element, he discarded it for the Strain. Yeah, so not using Element of Surprise. So, hey, that's pretty good. All those evade don't do nothing. That's 4 damage and bleed to 11. Okay, gonna activate Hondo. Has to clear the bleed. He's only got 1 health left. And now going to attack Garkon. Asking if Tuukka wants to pay here. I don't think you do. Not gonna pay, but he is gonna spend a block token. And Hondo has tools for the job after Tuukka declares he will not pay the negotiate cost. So tools and +2, adding a red. Oh, and he stuffs it with the Iron Will. Completely negates all of that. Love that. I love it when Iron Will does that. Sometimes Iron Will is not good, but when it's good is when it stops all the nonsense from the old game where you're just adding all this dice into one big attack, and then you're like, Iron Will, I don't care. Yeah, sure. Roll all your dice and all your modifiers. All your eggs in one basket for 3 damage, and let's see if he's got the Furious Charge. Does he have it? There's the Furious Charge. So good with Garkon, with Iron Will. So I'm going to activate Garkon here. And going to do the... So now he can just swing into IG-11 with his regular attack, and then finish off Hondo with his Brutal Cleave attack. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh no, it's actually just doing 1 damage because of that evade from 3PO and bleed, but he's already bleeding. Now I'm going to Brutal Cleave into Hondo. Just needs to get that 1 damage to finish him off. No lamb, no dodge. Hondo goes down. Tuukka gets 6 VPs. And now Garkon can move away. Oh yeah, Derek should have 7 from Sabine, so score is currently 11-10. We traded Sabine for Hondo. Alright, so R2 going to activate, going to draw a card and also heal off a damage from IG-11 with Service. Love the synergy there with R2. Gideon going to activate for Tuukka. Going to move Chewbacca up 2 spaces, and then Gideon's going to move up as well. C-3PO going to focus an Elite Jawa. So Derek must have Guild Programming as his last card in hand if he's not focusing up IG-11. 3PO going to focus Chewbacca and moves out into the open. It's very interesting. Gideon going to focus Dr. Aphra via line of sight. R2-D2 going to activate for Tuukka, draws a card. Everybody's just kind of setting up. And now we see the Jawa going to take a focus shot at Garkon, who has a damage power token. So we're going to spend it and add it to his innate +1 block. So able to stop the Pierce 2, 7 Pierce 2, 5 damage. Pretty good for the Jawa. Dang, that's a big Jawa attack. That's maximum. That's a max roll for that Jawa. So 5 damage into Garkon from that attack. And now Chewie. Yeah, he needs to get Chewie activated so he can play Debts. So Chewie's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slam on Forlom for 2 damage. Pushes him back. That way. And then going to stand. Oh, nice. He's going to... So he double moved. He's going to move behind Garkon and flip over the poster. Tuukka said he pushed Chewie to the wrong spot. I noticed after you activated. Oh, he said he pushed him to the wrong spot. Oh, because he pushed Chewie here, he had to spend an extra movement point to get out of that area. So if he had instead pushed Chewie here, he could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, slammed and attacked. Yeah, I see that. I see that now. But Chewie's actually in a really good spot here. I think it's not too bad. Although I guess he could have killed Forlom because Forlom only has like what, 9 health. Yeah, he could have absolutely killed Forlom. So yeah, that was rough. So Derek now trying to consider how to play around Debts Repaid. The obvious target is to kill Garkon, but if you do that, you're going to ready Chewie with Debts Repaid. So he needs to... No, you can't flip the poster because Garkon is controlling it. So use urgency and flip the poster. A lot of people get that wrong on Propaganda War. You have to control a poster to flip it. And so because Garkon's standing there, Aphra cannot flip that poster. So that was... Looks like both players are going to miss that one. But it's something to keep note of. When you play on Propaganda War, you can stop your opponent from flipping posters by standing on them or next to them. So important to keep in mind. Mara Jade going to open the door and the poster by the bottom door, and that's going to be all for Tuukka unless somebody dies besides Chewbacca. And now Forlom just going to flip more posters. Again, cannot flip that poster because Chewie is standing next to it, so that should not have been legal. And now going to attack Chewbacca, who spends a token. Aha! Derek just caught it. Can't flip the poster under Chewie. Have to control it. It means you also couldn't flip the one next to Garkon, but I don't think they're not going to catch that one. Gonna just attack Garkon here. Now if he kills Garkon, he's going to trigger Debts Repaid. Gonna re-roll the yellow die with targeting computer. And it looks like he's just doing 3 damage, so not gonna quite kill Garkon, which is actually bad for Tuukka, because now going into the start of the round, there's gonna be an opportunity for Derek to kill Garkon before Chewbacca can activate. Alright, going into round 3 here. Currently Tuukka up 14-12, but with the posters... Let's see. Oh, I think they already did it. They already did it. So 14-13. Forlom is going to be a creature again, and going to excavate Element of Surprise for Derek. Garkon going to activate. Going to flip the poster, which he can because he controls it. And now going to use Charge. And going for... Is that Dr. Aphra down there? Yeah. Going for Dr. Aphra. With a focused. Not a bad roll though. That's going to be 3 damage and bleed. What's this red die from? Oh, Brutal Cleave. Gonna discarding Urgency to the Strain. And this is on 3PO. So we're going to do 3 damage to 3PO and bleed. Oh no, Derek is going to reroll. So 2 damage to 3PO and bleed. Sorry, let me get Garcon's card back up for you guys. And then moves back to cover Chewie. Aphra going to activate, going to take a damage from Strain, pops out, going to take a shot at Garcon. If she can kill Garcon here, then no, there's not going to be any debts repaid for Chewie. And yeah, it looks like that's a dead Garcon. So that puts him in a rough spot. But he's going to activate Chewie. So 3 movement. Slam Chewbacca, slam 3PO? Yeah. Oh man, he needed that kill to go through. That's rough. But now he's going to do the focused attack on IG-11. He can still play debts with Mara Jade. That's important to note. Okay, there should be +1 damage on this from Wookiee Avenger. Wookiee Avenger gives you +1 damage. Another ability that people always forget with Chewbacca is that you get +1 damage with Wookiee Avenger. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I should be doing 7 damage, not 6. So IG-11 is at 10 damage. Chewie gonna play Rebel Graffiti for 2 more Ps since he's a Rebel figure, but it won't be redrawn. Okay. Oh, Chewie gonna? Oh, he wants to put Chewie there. Interesting. So he moves. It's moving Chewie back to the terminal. However, you should not be able to play Rebel Graffiti then, because Rebel Graffiti says that you can't play it if you're adjacent to a hostile figure. But Derek's going to activate. Looks like he is going to be activating IG-11. Going to play Worth Every Credit for 2 movement points. And clears the bleed. And there's the guild programming. Going to take 2 attacks into Chewie. Both of them are going to be focused with a reroll. Spends a block token. Blank on the whites. I'm doing 8 Pierce 1 for 6 damage onto Chewie. Second attack. Ooh, man. Alright, a little bit better on the defense at least. Derek does have a reroll. But looks like he's happy with 5 damage there. And then IG is going to bounce out of there. Alright, now if he can just get some good value with Mara Jade, now he can get debts repaid off. Oh, interesting. Double moves her deep into enemy territory. And Derek just has to spread his damage around here and not kill either of them. So Gideon attacks for 1 damage, focuses up Forlom. And now Derek can, or excuse me, Tuukka can kind of just flip all these posters at will. Oh, but he's going to try and finish off 3PO with the attack here. Does he get the range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does. He has the range. And 3PO is defenseless. No cower. So he gets the 2 points. And a celebration for Tuukka. 6 points. Oh, but Derek has the negation. So that's going to cancel that. So just 2 for Tuukka. Goes to 18. Oh, and this is the last round because of the timer. This is going to be a close one. Oh, wait. No, that's bad because Derek is ahead. Oh man, I wonder if Gideon should have just flipped posters over, right? Because he was like down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Oh no, Tuukka's already got all the posters, huh? So Derek has to flip posters. Actually, is Derek gonna lose if he doesn't kill something? Tuukka's gonna get 5 points to 22, 23. Derek's going to get 1 to 21. Actually, yeah, Derek's going to lose if he doesn't kill something and trigger debts repaid. Derek is in a tough spot, actually. And Archie's going to control the posters to stop Derek from flipping them. But the Jawa can flip over the top one. And the Jawa's not controlling that poster, so 3PO can come and flip it. Derek didn't leave the Jawa controlling it. Oh no, he says. Yeah, Derek has to kill something here. Who does he have left? Just Forlom, which means he's going to have to trigger debts. Ah! He should have moved IG-11 deeper into his deployment zone. Oh, Derek thought he was still adjacent, but he didn't see the ball was right there, that blocking terrain. Says, I think it just lost me the game. Okay, well, if he goes for Chewie and he gets the kill, that's 11 points. And IG-11 is 9 points. Is the biggest figure on the board is 9 points, right? So, actually, if Forlom can flip poster, is there any poster Forlom can flip? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there is, right? Oh no, he can move 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can get to here, but he doesn't have enough movement points to flip this poster without something else. And it looks like he used all of his movement cards already, so I don't know what Derek's going to do. Let's see. If he kills Chewbacca, he goes to 31. Tuukka plays Debts Repaid, kills IG-11, goes to 27, and then Derek goes to 32, and 27 plus 5, 32. They're tied. They'll be tied. Holy crap, it's going to be a tie. And then it's whoever has the most kills, which I think is going to be Derek. So I think, does Derek win this on the tie? What happens here? Did he kill Chewbacca? That was a terrible roll. He has a reroll. Oh, he has the kill. Okay, doesn't reroll. I don't know what that is, but here comes the Debts Repaid. I don't know what they're doing. Debts Repaid, Debts Repaid. Here's the Debts Repaid on Marjade, because she can play any other unique figures command card, which is what makes her really good with Chewbacca, because it helps with the problem of if Chewbacca dies, you don't get to play your debts. So gets the ready Marjade. Gets 11. He goes to 31. He moves. No, he can't get that, right? He moved too far. Oh wait, is he speed 5? Oh crap, he's speed 5. Okay, Derek's got it. Why did I think he was only speed 4? He's speed 5 for some reason. Alright, Marjade. Kill IG-11. GG, because Tuukka goes to 27, and then because of the poster flip there, he's only going to be 30, and Derek gets to 33. Oh, that was a close one. Very close. Even at the end, though, Derek had it even without the poster flip, but very, very close. It was fun to try and figure out how that was going to end because of the way that Derek was forced to kill Chewbacca there. Whew. Tuukka said, I made some huge mistakes, but Derek said, I made some big ones in the end game. Let's see what they're saying about their own play. Garka made all my attacks. Derek says, I should have gone with Jawa at the end instead of R2. Yeah, your Mar positioning was too far out of the action. Yeah, that's probably true. Your Chewie spot was pretty good, though. Alright, that is the end. That was a fun one. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game log review, and we'll catch you for the next one.